All right, we got a lot of things happening here. Is this Mercury retrograde thing over yet?
Yes, it ends. It ends this week. We've lived through it. And then Jupiter has gone into the sign of Libra. And on Thursday, Mercury goes direct, Jupiter's in Libra, and the Sun enters Libra. So there's lots of good things going on.
Hoorah!
Which I am really happy about. And
Me
I know
too.
the rest of the audience is too. And I'm going to talk about the Sun and Jupiter being in Libra. And then next week we'll talk about what Mercury direct means. But for all of the signs, for Virgo, with Jupiter going into Libra and the Sun going into Libra, it is time to make money. Virgos have spent the last year expanding their influence in a bunch of different areas, relationships, personal life, and now it's time to get down to the business of making more money. And the best way to do that for Virgo, because Libra is a sign of partners, is to partner up with someone, either professionally, more than likely professionally, to make more money. For Libra, this is their best new start in 12 years. This is the first time that Jupiter has been in their sign, the planet of luck, abundance, and expansion. It's the first time it has been in that sign since probably the 2004-2005 time span. So everybody can look back at 12 years and see what happened, but Libras in particular can see how their life expanded and grew, which is a very cool thing. For Scorpios, not so much. Good time for Scorpios to take a step back. Bad time to be Hillary Clinton. Good time to take a step back and review and try and get your affairs in order. It's a very low energy time of the year, the Sun being behind their sign, and it's a good time for retrospection and introspection and reflection. For Sagittarians, it's a great time to reach for the brass ring. Jupiter is their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. And what the Sagittarian needs to know is that they cannot do it alone. And they also need to realize, because Sagittarians are not big fans of responsibility, that they can have what they ask for, but there's a huge amount of responsibility that goes along with it, and you can't have one without the other. For Capricorns, it is in their 10th house of career and public standing. Capricorns, over the next couple of months or so, have a decision they have to make about their professional life, their career and public standing. And they need to weigh everything out. They don't have enough information yet to make an informed decision, but in a couple of months they will. And it's going to impact them for probably 12 years professionally, so they need to make the right choice. For Aquarians, For Aquarians, it's in their 9th house of the law. Legal matters, educational matters, contracts, negotiations, all go very, very favorably for the Aquarian. And they really get to recover from whatever disasters befell them 3 years ago. This is the year that you really make a huge recovery with that. For Pisces, it's in their 8th house of other people's resources flowing their way. Where Virgos want to make more money, Pisces need to maximize the resources they already have going on. Rather than looking for new stuff. And also something new over the next couple of weeks comes to light that changes things for the Pisces one way or another, probably for good rather than for bad. For Aries, it's in their 7th house of partners, and everybody is pointing a finger at the Aries saying, okay, you said you wanted to be the boss, you are, now you better lead by example, kind of thing. It's a good time for them with partnerships, intimate one-to-one relationships. All are very favored for the Aries over the next couple of months or so. For Tauruses, this is in their 6th house of work and responsibilities. And this means that their job situation improves. It doesn't necessarily mean the corner office or the big promotion, but some obstacle that has been in the Taurus's career path or progression gets out of the way. And then they will be able to see their way clear to know what they need to do, who they need to suck up to, who they need to, make nice with in order to go forward in their career. For Geminis, it's in their 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, time to fall in love, time to have a good time. Saturn's been opposing their sign for 2 years, and they've just about had it. And this month and for the next couple of months or so, they largely have a break and have a pretty good time. For Cancers, it's in their 4th house of home. Cancers need to find a way to beautify their home, to find a way to bring peace at home. There have been some kind of warring factions going on there, and this is the month that you really finally get to smooth that out and bring peace and restore the balance at home. And then for Leos, the pace of their life is about to pick up to warp speed. Jupiter's coming into their 3rd house of day-to-day living. So they're not going to be able to dawdle on anything. Their money situation is good, and now they want to incorporate the changes they made in the last 2 years into their life. And they're going to have to budget their time more wisely because they're going to have a lot more things to do in the day than they have had in the past. So but I think it's a very cool thing for them because it's something where they can really go ahead and show themselves. So that's tomorrow's news today with the good news of Jupiter in Libra, the Sun in Libra, and Mercury finally going direct.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
See you next week.
Always a pleasure.